position in the center. We're beautifully done.
Yo guys, no bet winner, no entry gift.
Sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no! But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait, oh what a beautiful pass! And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush and for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover a map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Never see ka come a bush and for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Oh yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, for check it. For check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
All right, so another week is starting here on Showbiz Daily on Sammy Flex TV with my people, and we are about to inform you that though we were celebrating our birthday, but our eyes were still opened, reading around and checking stuff because we know the week will just be starting right after the celebration, so we just have to keep ourselves awake to make sure that we are going to follow proceedings when we bounce back. And finally and really, we are here. So guys, thanks so much for everything you have done for me and for this channel. We are so appreciative of you. But today we're cutting the last cake on the show. Kojo has come back, so we also cut the cake for Kojo's comeback. Yeah. Kojo's comeback. You cut the cake for that as well. So thank you guys. Kojo, say no, I cut the cake, you know. But this one is what? Black label or something? I have seen something black written on it. Yeah, something black written on it. But let me also say
the name is on the head.
But I only see black.
The top, yeah.
The top is the company name.
Oh, okay.
I only see black. AC Black. Okay. It's AC Black. We thought there was a label in addition. Well, let me also say that this was given to me by our friend, our brother, Usher the dancer, who is in America. Yeah. Usher 1. Usher baby 1. Also, yeah. G1. Why is he a G teacher? I don't understand. Talk to your mic.
I watch it. A baby tree.
In a car. Yeah, I think I have a way of watching some videos without listening to the sound. I don't know if it happens to you guys. Sometimes, you know, if you are cleaning and every small video, it disturbs me. Yeah. So I'll just mute it unless the video I want to listen to. So I think I saw this.
Ocha, not getting a cow check. Listen.
Osha one baby, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Osha says he's inviting us to America. He has the U Dance organization. They have the Kizomba Awards coming up, I think September or so. And he's already sent me invitation to the work. Also, I'll work on them. Forgive me, I'll work on them. I craft fresh, I don't visit you. Yeah, I'll work on them. So once again, thank you so much. And we are still in the birthday week. The grand celebration is on Friday or Saturday. Yeah, last Sunday, the Kojo was calling me that we should go and do a live band. This is not a live band too much. Maybe a live band. I am a live band.
We are into now for
I got live band in there.
Of course, Sammy. 1 week in a mini winter. I can't hold the anchor anymore. Now, say, Sunday in Cram, she said, "Near Africa." Oh, we need to plan near my. Surprise if you are gay trauma or crowd.
No, so later I saw a message from Mr. T.
Yeah.
So, no, let me read what exactly he sent to me.
But interestingly, I met some people yesterday, so many people yesterday.
Who thought we were having a party?
Yes, who were asking me.
I know,
Charlie,
we are my party guy. Yeah, that's why they don't do it. My party, sir. That's why they don't do it.
One comedian had an event at Tantra ICGC, that is Uncle Kobe, UK Live. And almost all the comedians were there. I know because you're na ne party ni da he ne party ni da ne party no party
wishing birthdays but where is the birthday boy? But I think you should have said it.
No, because you said you were taking the case out and you hit back. So I was like, maybe and then you don't want to go out.
And then I miss you.
I didn't want to put more pressure.
But it's all good. It's all good. I have too many parties.
Knowing that the next day is a working day.
Exactly. So and also Kele Vim Nekakra. And also it's Friday and Saturday. And KB. Oh no, it's a weekend or on the Friday, but no chicken. The cakes then so I come more until I see a cutting. So join us cut the cake at the latter part of the program. Roland, I was some matches, but there's so Jano, Jan also. So Roland Amate is here. Kojo King is also back. Kojo has been sick for some time. Kojo, so what was wrong with you?
Yeah, I think I was fatigued and I was having running stomach.
You have to exercise, though.
Is it?
You have to exercise, though.
Because I felt sick.
Exercise is good.
No, the fatigue.
It doesn't mean you won't get sick.
No. It doesn't mean you. But say the fatigue. If you had been exercising, that you won't feel that.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Oh yes.
If footballers get
no. That sickness is not fatigue.
Yeah.
That sickness is not fatigue.
Okay. Okay.
They can be sick
but
of anything.
I have that
yearly
at the house.
You don't do it.
I have that machine.
You don't use it.
You don't use it.
I do.
No, he doesn't. Master, I
have that waste machine.
You have what?
Waste machine.
Yeah, can't exercise that. It's waste machine.
No, but it's all the part of the
So now Kojo is back. He has been away for some time, but thank God he's back. Me, when I was in Kumasi, I saw your flyer going to movement. I said, oh, okay.
Friday,
now that he's not shitting there, it means he can go out. And in Team Dodi Solomon, Chemo is also here. Today, Chemo has brought some good news. So, more news. Chemo, more good news like that.
Sure,
to Digital Rasta, Currency on Camera, Richie Flex, the editor, director of the show. And to you out there, thanks for your continuous love and support. Now, let's go straight to our airport because looks like ever since the Vice President of America touched down, there has been 1 and 2s here, and I don't know why some people are angry, others are happy. As it stands now, I don't really know what their problem is. First of all, their number one problem is this stage. They think the stage or the podium or however we would want to call it is so bad That's what they think. They think it is so bad. So that is the American plane that brought the Vice President of America, Kamala Harris. Okay, Kamal Harris, rather. Yes, Kamal Harris. Yeah. That is their name. And he was given this podium to just speak to the media and to the few Ghanaians who were gathered there. Roland also showed us a video of some high security. I'm sure I have to share that video with Richie to also show to you that when the woman touched down, security level, it was no joke at all. It wasn't a joke at all. And people are so mad about this podium. On social media, they are angry that, Ghana. So is this what we could do for the Vice President of America, Kamala Harris? Like how? What happened to us? And he also spoke to us. Let's go listen to what she said. And when I come back, I ask my people, are they also angry with the stage? And again, what she said. Let's go watch it. I'll be right back.
And of course, we bring you greetings from the President of the United States, Joe Biden. And of course, we bring you greetings from the President of the United States, Joe Biden, and the First Lady, Jill Biden. What an honor it is to be here in Ghana and on the continent of Africa. Today begins a week-long journey, first here in Ghana, then on to Tanzania, and then Zambia. On behalf of the President and our entire nation, we bring you greetings, and we are looking forward to this trip as a further statement of the long and enduring and very important relationship and friendship between the people of the United States and those who live on the continent of Africa. I'm very excited about the future of Africa. I'm very excited about the impact of the future of Africa on the rest of the world, including the United States of America. When I look at what is happening on this continent and the fact that the median age is 19 years old, and what that tells us about the growth of opportunity, of innovation, of possibilities, I see in all of that great opportunity, not only for the people of this continent, but the people of the world. Especially when we understand that by the year 2050, we believe 1 in 4 people on Earth will be on the continent of Africa. So I am here to address some of the issues that relate to the partnership between this continent, its people, and the people of the United States, and to reinforce the work that we will continue to do together. Be that on addressing the climate crisis, to supply chains, to our work together on international rules and norms. In particular on this trip, I intend to do work that is focused on increasing investments here on the continent and facilitating economic growth and opportunity, specifically in the areas of economic empowerment of women and girls, empowerment of youth entrepreneurship, digital inclusion, and to support the work that must be done to increase food security, including adaptation to the effects of the climate crisis. I look forward to my meetings with President Akufo-Addo, President Samia, and President Hichilema. We will build on the previous meetings I have had with each of them to strengthen democracy and good governance, promote peace and security, build on long-term economic growth, and strengthen our business ties. I also look forward during this visit to meet with entrepreneurs and artists and students and farmers to witness firsthand the extraordinary innovation and creativity that is occurring on this continent and inspiring the world. We have a lot of work ahead of us, and again, I'm so very excited to be here, and I thank you all for the very warm welcome. Thank you.
Zambia.
All right, so we had the beautiful message from Kamal Harris. Kamal Harris. We heard that beautiful message from the Vice President of America, Kamal Harris, and I'm here asking myself why we are not paying attention to the message, but the design we saw there. Interesting. It looks like it was done by one of our own, Nabil Alassan. Which I've sent you some message. You have to check it. Nabil Alassan says he's so happy that his works have gone international, and you people are here insulting him. Well, Chabo, what was wrong? Yeah. What was right?
Yeah, first of all, I will agree with a lot of people who are saying that it wasn't well done. I mean, airtime.
To say the least.
Yes. So, said the inframer fast a bon no like it shouldn't be like that. And well, I mean, I will pardon whoever did it. I suspect maybe it was in a hurry for him to put something together. And this at that maybe particular point in time, this was a simple thing that he could have done just to save the day. So if it comes out that it was late for him to put something together, yeah, I'll pardon him for that. But I'm not angry that this thing happened. Just that it's not nice. If it is not nice, it's not nice. But why should I be angry about it? The person who was there, like standing there to do whatever that she wanted to do, she did it anyway. And that one will just, it's more like an add-on to the message. I mean, something nice for us to present. And this one, he also got it right there, the colors that he used, and he was trying to blend the foreign materials or whatever with some colors that you can identify Ghanaians with. The kente kind of design and all that. So he did what he could at the time. That's what I suspect. And even the place wasn't. This is not the place that we will usually see people
for such an event.
People having
an official event like this.
So yeah, that's why I think there are a lot of things when you consider, you may say that, well, this is not that bad, let's take it like that. But in my honest opinion, like generally, if you want to build a podium that will look nicer for people to say that, okay, this is nice, and no, this one will not cut it. I mean, it will fall flat.
Be below the standard.
Yes, but he has done it, and the job at the time is done. So what again? I think we should just take it like that as it is. But if anybody says that it's not nice, I'll agree with the person. Just that I'll not be angry the way some people are angry talking about it here.
Well, Kojo, what do you also think about it? And Nabil has put out a post, Richie will be showing us soon, where in the post he seems to be very proud of what is there. We'll be checking that soon. But Kojo, what do you also think about this?
Yeah, to me, it's beautiful, and I love it. The fact is, certain things we have to at times get information before we rush to condemn. We know Nabil and what Nabil can do. We know giving our leaders, if they want to host, this is not the first time they are hosting anybody with such
a top personality like this.
Exactly. Yeah. We know how it is done. Bill Clinton, Bush, Obama, they have all been here. We know how it was done. There are circumstances as to why things happened. So I'm here thinking there are a lot that went into even them hosting that meeting at that place. And this is a place that is very busy, that you can't mount any equipment that will be difficult to even dismantle, or it will take time for you to dismantle.
But once again, we will ask that because why there? If we understand that place is not a place for such.
So why there will come with an answer. When you say ask why, there will be an explanation. So if I tell you at the last hour we receive a call from the team that there are certain things that they need to attend to, so we have to host it right there so that we will have time for other activities, and that will explain it. So if we don't understand and we go ahead passing comments, insulting leaders and all of that, why? What are we doing to ourselves? Is that the important thing we need to pay attention to from what is happening now? There are a lot of important things that happen. Or they have complained that what we gave them was not good. We haven't heard of anything like
no,
the delegation will say, oh,
no,
they
won't complain. But we are people are worried because of how Ghanaians are worried because of how it will make us look out there, because this one has the whole international media following it. Of course. And they don't want Ghana to be portrayed like some poor country to have the presentation.
Once you said it is an international thing, we could have some foreign media even commenting about it because it's international. We could have some foreign media saying, "Oh, what kind of
no, they might not comment because I know what I want to say. They will not comment because to them they have concluded that okay, this is your standard.
No.
And now people want to portray that no, we are better of a standard.
The standard is accepted. If the whole world there hasn't been any person who is commenting negative about it, but Ghana, apart from we ourselves. Then what are we doing to ourselves? We are rather shooting ourselves in the foot, because journalists in US, in other part of the world say, what kind of podium has Ghana mounted for the vice president? Then we will see that okay, this is a great disservice to Ghana, but they are there seeing that this is something presentable. Because the time being and the environment and everything, we needed to fix something. And I know the job has been done. And our own people, we are rather saying bad comment about the visit. And rather portraying to the people that know Ghana. Oh, my friend. We are rather now pushing the news to the people that know Ghana didn't receive the person well. Look at what kind of podium we have given to the woman to stand on. But they are rather not complaining. So I think at times we need to...
Okay, so I wanted to read this. So this is what Nabil Alassan of Event Factory, who is the boss, and he says, "It is nice and fulfilling to see your work on international news. Visit of the American Vice President. Thanks to the team, Theo Ham at Sam 5156, Amuzu and the Event Factory team, Silicon House Productions, Figo, etc." So this is what Nabil is showing to us. Which there are so other videos. Nabil, I got some free.
You see our problem in this country. When somebody starts,
like Nabil.
when somebody starts something, it will start with just one person to give a caption, and that is all.
And it started with this event for George Quay and Whitney Boachime's Adams. I mean now they you know the same thing when I choose funeral too. Once again they were on the party, the funeral organizers, they were really giving it to them George Quay and Whitney Dems. Like some gang be like that.
Good. They were it will just start with
Kojo. So don't you really think that we could have done better? Like look at this.
You don't know the circumstances.
Oh no,
circumstances.
At
least
if you take the circumstances out of it, you will be mistaken. The point is.
Come on, you can't give.
Take your time.
Okay. We knew about her coming about 73 hours.
I'm coming. We ran a show here. Yeah. Okay. And let's say 30 minutes to the show. Something happens. And we have to give the best out of the situation. Anybody can sit out there and criticize. But to us, with all the circumstances and the conditions, that was the best we could give.
Yeah.
And are you telling me this man Nabil, they didn't give him how they want what they wanted to achieve, like I think describe what they want from him, what he has to do for him to do. He was giving, okay, we need something like this, So that and now at the end of the day, he also delivered, and the people also received it. Nabil has logistics. Whatever they state, if they need a state of art podium or whatever, Nabil can give it.
Okay.
But the point is, if issues like this happens, we need to ask right questions so that answers will be given. If answers are given and answers doesn't make sense, then we have every right to fire, but not to sit down and trivialize things and speak ill of ourselves. And at the end of the day, we expect to succeed or to prosper. So to me, there are a lot of things that it is an okay thing for me.
Okay.
Looking at even the place and all of that, it is an okay. We have the kente, the podium is fit for the woman to stand, the representation of Ghana flag and American flag is there, and everybody was okay.
Okay. Ro, let me also listen to you. Did you see some of the commentaries though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. To start with, yeah.
First, I mean, I don't think it is that bad. It's not that bad like the way people would want it to look. It is, yes, I know definitely somebody would say, yeah, we could have done better. That I agree. But this is not so bad that you should get even angry over. This is not so bad because when you look at the presentation itself, you realize that yes, even some level of thinking went into it.
Do you know to some people, even if they had placed just the podium there, it would have been like the simplest thing you can't complain about.
Exactly.
And clothes.
Yeah. Yes.
And me.
Cloth in the money time.
Oh.
No, it's true.
And from money, Burna,
no, like cloth in the money time.
And me,
it makes the
and me, I agree, especially the ones.
I won't be angry.
Especially the ones on near one and San Yes, left with the one in front of it, it was okay for me. But near Sensen and San on the stairs, when you are climbing, side the wall, side and side. Yes, these ones. And then the man looking some way for me. Other than that, the one in front, this particular one would have been okay.
Combination the crown so I'm fat.
Would have no
the color combination. Yeah.
But for the color combination in there, you can't blame it because like you can't hold it so much because this is what we are presenting. This is more or less like our culture. See, I can't see him to my bra now. The kind of clothes we wear.
Or in a platform now, because I'm competing to many be a fashion now.
The thing is,
no, like the point is that they can do better, but this is not something that I will be angry about. That's my point. But this is not nice. I mean, this one is not nice. But it's nothing that I will be angry and say why this, why that. No. Yes, but if you ask me that. Is this okay for you? I would say no. This is not nice.
Me, I think. I think it is okay.
Okay.
I think it is okay because we know what Ghana can do in terms of hosting personalities like this. And I was also asking myself that okay, how come even after giving this particular speech, the person still entered into the country, went on to even meet the first gentleman of the land, or went into the Flagstaff House to the extent that. Even that same night, the Flagstaff House was decorated with different lights. Half of it was the Ghanaian flag, and half of it was the U.S. flag. So you can clearly see that there was preparation for this. But I don't know what circumstances led to this particular event at this time. Perhaps that would be a huge contributing factor as to why some of these things were done this way.
Okay.
But even so, whatever was built. To me, it's not so much of a problem. It is just the designs that maybe one or two reservations that I would have about it. But other than that, I don't think it is so much of a problem because I also would want to believe that some of these arrangements were done at the last minute.
Okay.
Perhaps with schedule changes and all that. Okay, maybe we can't due to even I'm sure the high reason would be security reasons.
Okay.
Because even at the airport. The journalists and the people who were there were thoroughly screened, not even by Ghanaian security personnel.
I think I saw that video.
Not even by Ghanaian security personnel. So, moving the person to probably an environment where they've not screened or scrutinized very well, probably to them wouldn't be okay. So, we probably have control over. The place that we probably have control over, let's try and manage that side. Okay, so when she comes, maybe she will not get the opportunity because of her schedules to give such a speech. So right after she touches down, let's get her to do this, and after every other activity would follow. And to me, because I know I that is why it will push some of our ministers, including our vice president, to go stand in the sun, in the scorching sun, wearing.
So this was after the announcement.
Exactly.
Okay.
As she went to meet the president.
So why did we not do it at a place like this? It doesn't we
wouldn't be having
Look
this
at
conversation.
beautiful setting like this.
And you think they wouldn't be happy to do it this way?
So what
So
happened?
there's something
So,
that
you are hosting someone.
See, you are also into this.
Yeah.
For instance, we've been working with Shatta Wale. Somebody can see, like we went to Osino, and somebody just came to write something. We go to event. We know, we survey the environment, the circumstance, and based on what the working environment, whatever we have to do, we do it. People out there can sit down and criticize. It doesn't mean we are dumb or we don't know what we are about.
Yes.
We know why something happened or whatever happened at that point happened. We have a lot of auditoriums. So why would they do it there? You think Ghana will say, oh, let's host her here, then after put her into the finest of places? No, meaning something happened. One thing I know is we don't have, when some of these rumors are spreading or allegations and all of that, we need to have journalists who hit the right quarters and ask questions. Oh, what happened? I want to believe, now it has become a topic, most of the political issues, they need to place calls to some of these organizers. This is what people are circulating online. What informed the decision for you to host the vice president at the airport? And after we saw that he had certain engagements elsewhere because of, and we will have.
No, we are following up on that. We are following up on that.
So definitely.
I've asked Shatta to chase Nabil on this. Let's see if you get him to come to CTV to respond to it.
Until some of these explanations come, we can only be okay with what we had. Yes, there was more room for improvement. We could have done better. But then it doesn't mean that what we also presented was that bad, like the way people are getting angry over it.
Okay, so you can still get on your mic and let's talk about Stonebwoy, what we are seeing of him doing in UK, London to be specific, and the fact that he is moving from high quarters to high quarters in anticipation of his yet to be released Fifth Dimension album. And I'm asking that, are we seeing the benefits of Stonebwoy signing off the label now? Because when it started, some of us, I think we were in a rush to see some more. But now with what is happening, it is so obvious that Stonebwoy is moving across the length and breadth of the world talking about his album, and he can only be able to achieve this with the joint efforts of him and the record label. Richie would want us to see some videos. Okay, should I do commentary or we can watch it raw? Commentary? We should do commentaries. Okay, so I'm sure this was one of their games in London when Stonebwoy was there. He was introduced to come talk about the album, and I'm sure some shows that he has to do in London. I know he has a show in May in London as well. And as it stands now, it is so obvious that all these achievements are made possible by the label that he signed with. He went to, I think, Apple Music, right? He went to Apple Music as well. This is Def Jam and one of his album listening. This was the American one or this is the UK one? I think I'm getting confused with the videos. Okay, so these are some videos. So he's done the album listening one in America and he's done one in UK as well. And in all, it is so obvious that the label is working for him. When he went to America, he went to, I think, Apple Music office, and I think that was in London, rather.
Yeah, this one is the London one.
This one is the London one, yeah. Okay. When he went to Apple Music office, and the welcome isn't easy. Yeah, London Lions, that is the team that he went to see their match. It's so beautiful, and I'm asking, are we seeing benefits of an artist signing on to label, should this encourage the rest of our top artists to sign with them? Or better still, they can do their independence and go about their normal duties? Because the other day, someone was also telling me, all these things are so beautiful, but the account won't look beautiful like that. Yeah, that's what someone was also telling me, that I feel. But the returns on investment, you know, and yes,
well, I am not surprised if the person makes such a statement, because even when you go to Nigeria, one person that is also suffering some of these comments is Burna Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's also been suffering some of these comments left, right, center, regardless of the places he's failing, the things that he's getting online and all that. So yes, sometimes you would be tempted to. It is normal. You definitely would have to sacrifice something to get something. And I always say, yes, it can be bad for you, especially at this time, but hey, it will probably be a good deal to somebody looking at their vision and what they want at a particular time.
Yeah.
Somebody would say, Charlie, I have enjoyed my money, fame, and everything in my small area for the past 5-6 years. What again do I want? Forfeiting about 2-3 years or 5 years of maybe that huge income. It is not as if the person will go hungry, cry. The person with all these rounds wouldn't get $1. The person would definitely get something, but definitely wouldn't be like when he or she was an indie artist. You understand? But it also has its own benefits that you're going to enjoy. So some people would say, oh, it is just like the story of being a welfare slave. It is a normal. If being a welfare slave will give you that peace of mind, why don't you do it? Somebody would also say, yes, being a hungry free man is what they want. That is yours. Tina, you agree, Becca, say, yeah, you remember me, I am very happy for Stonebwoy because I know now he's living what he's always visioned for himself. Not long ago, when Sarkodie released, I think his last but one album before the Jams album, he tried to do an African tour where he went to Nigeria among other countries.
Kenya,
and you can clearly see the difficulties in that particular movement. It wasn't easy for him. He goes 1, 2, 3 and he returns. You realize that
Charlie, with that cry, you could see he wasn't able to do much.
No.
Some 1-2 media houses.
Then you come back. You can clearly see the stress and the limitations in being an indie artist or not having such strong affiliations, in some of these movements. It is like that. So yes, I know this definitely would encourage some people, but most people who are not willing to forfeit or sacrifice some of these things in their lives would never go for such a deal. Somebody like Fameye, regardless of whatever he enjoyed from Empire, still says he is not okay. Or he wasn't okay with the deal.
And so that he would want to be independent.
So such a person, there is nothing that's whatever Stonebwoy is doing now wouldn't entice him. Besides, the same empire that Black Sheriff is on is the same empire Kwame Eugene is on. And so many people are on, but are not enjoying the kind of plugs some of their artists who are also on the same level with them are enjoying. So to some people, it will be a bad business or a bad deal on their side. It doesn't mean that it is all black everywhere. Some people are also enjoying. So yes, I am very happy for Stonebwoy because I know whatever he's sacrificing for this, I know he is happy within. Because this is what Stonebwoy has always wanted.
Been looking for.
And not only Stonebwoy, other artists, because some of these movements, it's a high
well calculated.
Stonebwoy did not just wake up to say, I'm going here to go and announce my album.
That's true. No, it's not easy because you might not even have what it takes to be
exactly there. The caliber of people, even who are present at your album listening crown, takes a certain level of course for them to even be there. It is just like a foreigner or maybe an unknown artist in our space coming from a different country to this place to hold an album listening. I tell you, if you don't have a huge plug for the person to pull certain strings, you can never have the creme de la creme of the industry to even come and look at you. So it is like that. Me, I am very happy for Stonebwoy. At least for whatever he's sacrificing, I know he's happy. So I am very happy for him.
Well, Chamo, come through with what we have seen so far. What do you also say about getting record deals?
so far so good for Stonebwoy. At least I think it's working for him. Whatever deal that he had with the record label, I think he's achieving the purpose. I mean, he has. I think he has spoken about getting Grammys. He has. He's been talking about the tours that he wants to have most of the times. I mean, he has done it himself, trying to push so hard to get out there. And then I think the record label came in to make it easier and simple for him. So for him, I think this is it. Like when you are with a record label, these are some of the benefits that you stand to get. Yes, it's not the same as being an indie artist. If you are an independent artist, you are going to spend the money yourself. You need to get connections there, and even how to get people to do certain things for you, it will be difficult when you are not a record label. So because for record labels, they have established that connections already.
Exactly.
So they will just make a call, and
it's just a matter of linkage. The next linkage, and you are there.
But if you are, but if you are an independent artist, it's not that you are going to call somebody to call somebody to call somebody, and it's a whole lot. So you will not, it will never be the same as a record label. But the difference is that if you are an independent artist and you do anything at all, whatever comes out is for you. The return on investment is it's yours. The way you want it, that's how you get it. But if you are under a record label, then you have to lose some of your benefits or some of your profit for them working for you. So so you can't get it both. Either you go for getting easy access to certain places, or you lose some part of your money or some part of your profit. So that you get access to those places. That's how it is. You can't get it both ways. No, it won't happen. And I think Stonebwoy, I mean, you can clearly see that he's happy with the results coming. And he's also working hard to make sure that he achieves whatever he wants to achieve in this music space. So kudos to him, and he's been going places, and it's so clear that the record label is working. It's
so obvious.
Clear. It's so obvious that it's working. So for those who wants to get something like this, I mean, that's the best way to go. You have to connect with the record label, have a deal, and they will make sure that, I mean, it
happens for you as well.
But if you are not into that, or all that you want is that have a song, people to jam to it, and you get something small to your pocket, why not? But Stonebwoy is not just about the money. It's also about the status that he will have in the music space.
I know he also likes that more.
When
he wants that recognition.
I mean, it's not easy to go to UK or even US and go to Apple's office. No. Who are you? And what is it? Like, you won't get it easy like that. And in fact, for a whole team to come and meet you, for you to discuss your songs,
assemble for in your name.
No.
It's not, we are seeing in the videos.
It's not that easy. I think Sarkodie has done it once or twice, but it's not easy for any musician at all to get that deal. Even if you are coming from US or UK or wherever, it will only be easy when you have a record label, because they have such a huge asset to bargain with. The companies, the tech companies will then open their doors for them. Even YouTube, for instance, if you want them to give you the content ID for you to claim your copyright issues and all that, one of their requirements is to have a huge assets, as in more musicians.
What do you have?
Or whatever. What do you, before they even consider you. When your asset is so big that they know that, okay, then you are potentially, like, they can do business with you and there will be profit on it. So they won't work with an individual having yes. So obviously the record label is working, and I think Stonebwoy is happy with the results so far. So we wish him all the best, and if anybody wants to follow that path, I mean, it's clear. Join the record label.
Okay, good. Kojo, you can also come through with what we are seeing with Stonebwoy.
Yeah, we are seeing the effect. Before, people were complaining that we are not seeing what is happening. And yes, it's normal because they work with a process. They don't just work.
They work with time, yeah.
Exactly. So you have to have that patience for them to work at their own time. Yes, me, when it comes to record labels and musicians and their complaints and all of that, I think most times it's born out of selfishness because you were there. Somebody approached you, I want to work with you. Wasn't under duress. There was a contract. Go through the contract. You agree. You sign. They put in their investments. With this investment that we are putting in, whatever that is accrued, this is what you are
due,
entitled to for this number of years. So when you agree, that is it. Why do you have to go back and after you see that okay they are making more money, yeah, they are making more money. It is fair like that. You are a human being. Yes, you
took a risk.
Exactly, they took a risk. What, flip it to the other side. What if after spending all this money and at the third year, at the end of the contract, nothing happened for you, and you may want to even go out but ask when nothing was happening to you. Something was happening to you, the artist.
Yeah.
Because all these blogs, the exposure, the fame that they have given to you, the social capital that they have given to you, they can't take it back. So if they are planning the shows, the stage, filling the stadium, the arenas and all of that, the fame and the exposure that comes with it.
It is for your benefit as an artist.
You can't even price it. It is priceless. It is value. And when the contract expires, you live with all these things. People wouldn't say, oh, because you are no more with the label, they don't see you as that artist that they were enjoying your songs. So record label is like people saying loans are bad. We have people who say loan. No, me the loan there. You will never take a loan.
If I make an account.
Loan
So
there,
where
you are looking
or the Ghanaians in general, they don't like the idea of loan.
Exactly. So it is because how you are looking at it. But imagine you have a very good business and you go for a bigger loan, invest and make more money. Would you that? Would that person say the same thing about loans? You won't. And it's the same with the record label. You have a talent, you don't have the money to push, and somebody brings the money for us to invest. The person is supposed to also get their benefits. Yes, it is normal. So when you are an independent artist and you have pushed yourself for some number of years, and now where your vision is, where your goals and objectives are heading towards, you realize it will be very difficult for you to achieve it. Or even if you can achieve it, you do so at a very slower pace. So what is the next option? Then let me get a record label that has these channels and all of that, so that it will be easier for me. It's as simple as that. And unless maybe the record label, they are not going to invest, or you are bringing your own money and they are going to work with it and all of that. And even if that is the case, that's how the percentage terms are done. If I am putting in money and you are bringing other resources, then it means I'm supposed to get more. But if this is the case that they are putting much more money into it, then definitely you are not going to get a greater percentage from that. And at the end of the day, you are getting other benefits, indirect benefits, which they are not getting. Because putting you here, connecting you to these people, connecting you here and that, I'm not sure if tomorrow Stonebwoy is not working with Def Jam and he wants to reach out to the Apple office, they will tell him, you can't come there. If he went there and he was able to make some few contacts and all of that, that becomes personal. So you also benefit right from there. And at times, when we talk about if you are an indie, you are making all the money alone. At times we need to check. Maybe you are the 80% and the 20%, like the Pareto law. You are getting big, but nothing. You are 100%.
You are entitled
will
to
be lesser than
big,
some
but
15%.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I
Yes.
get
100% could
you are
be
entitled to something big, but that thing is still small.
Exactly.
As
100% can be lesser than somebody's 10%.
Okay.
So
I get it.
because now we are projecting you far. Yes, you are getting a big money, which under normal sense, if all were coming to you, you would have become a very big millionaire. But you don't have that means to make it to that level. So forget about whatever they are earning. What you are earning might be even better than your colleagues that you think, oh, everything comes to them. Because at the end of the day, whatever the 100%, they pay bills. They are supposed to do connect if they want to connect, unless they decide to consume the money without reinvesting. But these people, when they give you your cuts, don't forget that they are the bigger percentage they are going to also reinvest a section of it.
Yeah.
So it is fair like that. Worst thing is keep quiet, endure your term. Because it wasn't under duress, you agreed to it.
Yeah.
And after, capitalize on it and make more money. That is
but what it also means is that most of the people who come out to complain, they are people who have tasted it and now they feel, okay, Nkoye, like Famiye's example Roland mentioned. So, Famiye has tasted the Empire deal before, but he feels, okay, at the moment, that deal is not the best for me. If I go alone, I make what I like than compare it.
I think it was either wrong negotiation or they didn't understand.
But
or they didn't understand the kind of
that's what I'm saying. Me now come. At the end of the day, the record label coming in is also coming to convince you to sign something that also favor them.
Benefits them. Yes. So once the point, the underlying factor is, it is not under duress. It is a legal business.
When so they to get good advice.
When they come to you and they are saying, we want to own your masters and blah 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 boom boom boom, and you think it's okay, you sign because you agree to it. So your negligence of not understanding the terms very well and not seeking for expert understanding before you enter doesn't mean it is wrong. And so when they come out, they speak as if it is wrong to sign onto a record label. But this is your own mistake. Probably you couldn't understand the things, the terms, and even you didn't know what you want. You saw somebody sign there, and you jump on it, not even knowing that this person has a different terms. When they went on the bargaining table, the things they bargained for, the thing they demanded, it's quite different from yours. But you don't have an idea. You think that we are all signed to a record label. People are enjoying different. Like what a lady called me yesterday. They are working. They are all doing the same job. But he realized her colleague is taking more money than her. And she said, I'm even working harder than the lady. But they all went and the woman was like, how much do you think I should pay?
I don't know.
And the lady mentioned, boom. She was giving and she went, Jack will be on 4 back. Audrey will say, no, it's wrong. Yeah, I'm a baby. And yeah, baby, you call can, yeah, Musashi. You are over say, later, not the colleague, his colleague is taking more money than her. So it's about how you also negotiate. But record labels are good and solid.
Well, we are still waiting for the album. I think we have some few days to hit the month of April, and Stonebwoy and his team, they have given us April as in the month for the album to be released. We can't wait for it, so everybody should just be expectant of it. That's the Fifth Dimension album. Now let's move on to other stories, and this story is about Afrobeats, where Jamaican artist Bounty Killer has said that Afrobeats is empty, full of noise. And even before I go there, I don't know if you would want to correct
something he said last time about Ethiopia being the most populated.
Yeah.
Because I have seen.
So let me make the correction.
Because I know this particular topic will come back there again.
Come back. Okay, so what I meant to say was it is one of the most populated countries, and now Nigeria is first, Ethiopia is second. So that means that is the correction.
Like it is one of the populated countries in Africa as well. So I've seen so many comments, people who are not happy with you for that statement. Obviously, Nigerians, yes.
This one too.
No, to them.
Okay, to correct.
Yes, because Roland said Ethiopia was the most populated in Africa. And they think that no. Exactly. So it is just right that we correct that impression.
Niger, that is your flowers.
Okay, so Bounty Killer is a known brand in Jamaica, as a music brand in Jamaica. When it comes to music, he's done a lot, dancehall, reggae, and other stuff. And looking at the way Afrobeats buzz is running the world, it looks like man can't sit down for it to die down and they are not benefiting from it. So in an interview, he said this and that about Afrobeats. I would want us to listen to him. And when I come back, I ask my people, is it out of sheer jealousy or really and truly what he's saying could be the truth? And again, are they also feeling the Afrobeats invasion in Jamaica? Is that where we are getting to? Are they also feeling the Afrobeat invasion in Jamaica? Let's go catch a snippet of that interview, and when we come back, I pick the views of my people on it.
So that's why Afro leaning, Afro have topic, alright, Afro need have lyrics. So that's why Afro leaning, Afro have topic, alright, Afro need have lyrics. Afro beat don't even have no lyrics. They have a lot of melody, groove, and topic. Yeah. That a lyrics? No, it's a topic. Yeah. We know what yeah mean. Yeah. Just a topic and the melody. Yeah. Afro leaning, Afro have topic, alright. Afro need have lyrics. Afro beat don't even have no lyrics. They have a lot of melody, groove, and topic. Yeah. That a lyrics? No, it's a topic. Yeah. We know what yeah mean. Yeah. Just a topic and the melody. Yeah. Style, melody, topic.
So this is an observation of the Afrobeat invasion to the world, and it's coming from no other person like Bounty Killer. This is a musician of world repute, as a matter of fact. He understands his trade, and as it stands now, he's not happy. Some people have even said that he was shading Burna Boy because the example he used was a Burna Boy song. So they even think that it means he was shading Burna Boy but couldn't go straight to shade Burna Boy by saying Afrobeat has no lyrics, it is just topics. Yeah. Man was not happy. Jamo, is Afrobeat disturbing Jamaica now? Reason they are so angry?
Yeah, obviously.
I've even seen stories of the Caribbean. Yeah. They are also not too cool with the way Afrobeat is invading their continent like that.
Afrobeat is invading everywhere in the world. Like you can't stop it. I think
thanks to Ghana and Nigeria.
Yeah.
But in Africa, these are the two countries doing Afrobeat well.
Yeah. Most
Ghana and Nigeria. But take Ghana. No. What I mean is, take Ghana.
Bring Ghana first.
Why did I not bring up?
You bring Ghana first.
But why can't he?
Afrobeat started from here. No. You're talking about you're talking about Afrobeat too, not the fella one. No, we are talking about the Afro, not the fella one. So I understand, And no, but in Africa, if there are two countries champion Afrobeat, it is Ghana and Nigeria.
That one is.
So now I'm talking about the Ghana Afrobeat, not the fella's Afrobeat.
Oh, okay.
The other one.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
let's go.
Anyway, Afrobeat is everywhere in the world. I mean, I think even if you go to China, you will still see that even Chinese people will also be in there trying to also soak some of the things happening.
Okay.
I mean, that's why some people argue that the only two places that you can't discriminate against so much is entertainment and then the sports.
Sports, yeah.
That's where you can't discriminate against people in terms of who has the talent and who can do the job. If you can do it, no matter what, even if they don't like you, you are the most competent, so they will use you. And that's what Afrobeat is doing now. Whether you like it or not, whether the beat or whatever is whatever, that's what is happening. I mean, it's the most one of the most marketable genre of music right now. So if you don't get in there, fine. If you don't like it, fine. But it is still invading. It is still moving, and it will be everywhere. So I'm surprised that somebody like Bounty Killer can talk about the content of it. I mean, that one is fair. He can have his opinion, but it will not change much, or it will not do much, because this is a genre and this is how people feel it. So whether it has a content or it is not, it's about the melody and then the as he said. That's what is happening. That's what people are enjoying now. And it will not be forever. Something new will come and it will also take over. That's how it is. I mean, dance hall, even with their dance hall, they have some differences in there. The new generation came with, they took dance hall from reggae. Then even the reggae that they were doing, there is some form of, I mean, changes in there. With time,
root reggae and
yes. So with time, people will add something to what was originally there for them to create a new thing, and then it will go on like that for forever and ever until we don't have any creative people on this earth. That's what will happen. Somebody will add something to something and will call it a name. If it catches on, everybody will jump. Yes, a lot of people will jump on it, and that's how it is. So Bounty Killer, yes, you can criticize the content in there, that's his opinion anyway, but it will not change much. It's either he jumps in there, or I mean, at this time he is done. He can't come in again, so he can only just talk about it. And even in when we bring it to our level, our country here, we know we had Palm One music, then high life music, then hip life came. Even with the high life, we had Burger High Life. And why we were calling it Burger High Life was the new things that they introduced for those who were doing their production in Germany. The likes of George Dakun, Daddy Lumba, because of the way they were putting in some instrument, apart from the instrument that we knew at the time, or the sound that we knew at the time, they called it Burger High Life. So if a high life, a pure high life musician criticizes it, yes, you can criticize it, but still Burger High Life in echo at the time. And that's the same thing happening to Afrobeat. Now Afrobeat is what is happening. Wherever you go in this world, people are enjoying it. So yes, you can say the content is empty, the content is whatever, but that's what is happening. So Bounty Killer, I really didn't get his point. Like, so there's
no. His point is that Afrobeat has no lyrics as compared to dancehall. Afrobeat just topic, like just look for anything and just make noise about it.
Okay, so and so the end result is that we should stop doing it, or he's just sharing his opinion about the content of it. Like that's where.
No, so and the end of it is that he is surprised with the craze about it.
Really?
Yes.
As a musician who has done a lot in this music, then I'm surprised that he's also thinking
surprised.
like that.
Then you are surprised that he's also surprised.
Yeah, because music, when people accept it, it's something else. It has no formula. We have, in fact, big musicians in the world that you can't hear even one word from their song. when you get into the classic music and things, sound to be obey your cry busy that, but people enjoy them. So if he is a musician of his caliber,
yeah.
should be aware of this. That music is not about the language. It's about the rhythm, how it feels in people's ears. That's what it is. And you know, for him to just dwell on the content, as in what the person is saying, for it to be something that we should accept. I'm also surprised that a musician of his caliber will think like that, or will even have issues with Afrobeat. Afrobeat is what is happening, is what is everybody or a lot of people are enjoying. So you either get in there and also take your share, or just
continue crying.
Just cry and Burna Boy and the likes of any Ghanaian Afrobeat.
Stonebwoy, Kelvin Boy, Kiddy, Kwame Eugene, Shatta, Wale.
Yes.
Oh, the Ghanaian boys doing Afrobeats.
Yes. So the likes of them will take the benefit, and the Bounty Killer will cry, and that's how it will end.
I see. Oh, yes, continue. Or you want me to add more Afrobeats artists from Ghana?
Afrobeat.
Oh, he knows them. No, maybe at the time. Even some of Sarkodie's songs are Afrobeat songs.
Yes. But the issue that I'll have is they mostly don't, or from the beginning they didn't identify themselves as Afrobeat.
But now they do. But now last time I watched an interview of Kelvin Boy, and he says, if you don't call us Afrobeat, what are we going to call us? We should call it Afrobeat.
Now it's the marketable thing.
Exactly.
So why not? You have to get.
Shout out to Camido and the rest. Yeah.
That's thanks to Ghana and Nigeria for adding another genre to the world music genre.
Thank you.
But
what do you want to do? Don't mind Kojo and say what you want to say. Continue.
Oh yes,
Afrobeats.
Yes,
Ghana, Nigeria.
So many people have contributed musically to world music genre. Americans brought hip hop.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, the world has come to accept it. So many people are doing it. The Caribbeans brought reggae and dancehall. So many people are doing it. You go to America, they do reggae and dancehall. You go to China, you will have some reggae and dancehall.
K-pop.
You have all these things, and it is good. At least it gives the world variety. So Afrobeats being one of them is good news. In fact, it is beautiful. For the comments coming from Bounty Killer, I am not surprised though.
Okay.
Yes, even though I am surprised at his comment, I am not so surprised like that, because it is not, this comment is not new in the system. It is just like pick anybody also from who is also a staunch believer of a different genre, and give the person the reggae and dancehall that Bounty Killer is doing, and you hear the same and very similar comment.
Okay.
Anything that springs up, which some people are not so used to or so conversant with, would always find ways of punching holes in them. It is normal. Pick somebody from a different genre, give the person hip hop, and it will tell you hip hop is just about bragging, has no substance, just about violence, insult here and there. Ask anybody about the dancehall that Bounty Killer is doing, and you hear a similar story.
Yeah.
It is like that. There's one thing that is very common in this conversation, that every genre has its ways of projecting it, or how it is done. There are some genre of music that is solely dependent on the lyrics. There are some that is dependent on the melodies. Some is dependent on the rhythm. You go for classical shows and you will not hear one lyric. Like nobody will come in. The only thing you hear is the introduction of the artist coming to play. Then from 4 hours I'll bet now. Oh yes. Go for jazz festivals. Almost the same thing. By a genre like country music, mostly is dependent on the lyrics or even the story of that particular song. So every genre has its ways or how it is done. So yes, he has the right to say, oh, Afrobeat do not have much content. It is just about picking topic and creating melodies. That is how we do Afrobeat. We don't do Afrobeats like you do dancehall. You don't. Yes, you can fuse it, but then if you are looking for the bass, that is how you create it.
Okay.
You can't create reggae like you create jazz. You can't create reggae like you create soul music. You can't create reggae like you create hip hop. Emfa, you can only fuse them, but the bass will always be there. How you form it will always be one. We can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Is it because people who are in the hip hop world don't understand how reggae is done, or they think like writing a reggae song is too complex, too cumbersome? You will have to think and think and think and think and think before you can do it. Rather, you can just choose the easy way out, brag about sometimes things that you don't even have. I wake up in my new Bugatti, meanwhile suffer trotro. And it is like that in the hip hop world. You would have to brag, you would have to say some things just to feel cool. But in the reggae setting or the reggae genre, you can't just say anything anyhow. You would have to mean what you say, and it needs to toe in a certain line.
Yeah.
That is how it is done. When somebody mentions the P word and the F word in a reggae song, people will look at it with a different eye. But when somebody says the same thing in a dancehall song, nobody will question the artist, because they know that, oh, for this particular meal, these are some of the ingredients that makes it rich. So for Afrobeat, I think it is just one of those things that comes with the moment somebody belongs to a certain genre and realizes another one is springing up and catching fire in the system. It is like that.
Okay.
You get some of these people having some of these sentiments or making some of these comments. It doesn't mean that what they are saying is entirely bogus.
Okay.
It is done, but the bottom line is that every meal or every genre has its ways it is being done. So if Afrobeat is, to him, is just based on picking a topic and creating melodies, that is Afrobeat.
All right, Kojo, come through. Let me also listen to you on. Of course, he will do that.
Me, I'm for high life, so I don't care.
High life music.
Burger high life or
high life.
Okay.
The burger will be
an
adjective.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I don't care about Afrobeat. I'm for high life. Yeah, you have to understand where Bounty is coming from. The world has seen a lot of genres, R&B, pop, jazz, a lot of them reggae. And even when reggae was also dominating, people criticized it. Yes, people were like, these people are subjected to marijuana, a lot of violence and all of that. People also criticize it like that. And so it is fair. Every genre has been criticized. And Afrobeat, yes, is dominating. And with where he is coming from, the kind of culture they have and how they have preserved reggae. Even when dancehall emanated, there were some reggae fanatics who also criticized them because they think it will lose its value and all of that. How much more a foreign genre trying to invade in their space? And what happens with this invasion is it corrupts what you have.
Yeah.
It has the tendency to corrupt what you have, because your current the next generation,
they will not follow the first one.
Yeah. Because the world is full of business and all of that. It could get to a point that a lot of Jamaicans will be doing Afrobeat and desert reggae. And he, as a pillar, a crusader, ambassador of reggae, would never be happy when he's 60 or 70 or 80 years and what they built was not protected. So when the conversation comes up like that, reggae, we all know is a message. Reggae talks about message. We pick topics, we write deep into it. It's not about melodies and all of that.
Conscious vibes.
Exactly. And things that goes a long way to affect people mentally, spiritually, physically. That is reggae. So he's looking at the two. This is more like fantasies. Let's create a vibe, dance, and that is all. So where he is coming from, he sees music as more than just business or making merry, but to go the extra mile to affect people in a very positive light, bring emancipation and all of that. So when it comes and say Afrobeat doesn't have any message, it's just about getting a topic and a hook, and say we all know is yeah. So yes, what? Yes, what? Yes, what? Yeah, so it is. You have to understand where he is coming from. But the point is, yes, it has come to stay, and you can't do anything about it until another genre also rises and overtake that one, as it has happened to the world.
Yeah.
In every decade, we have the kind of genre that dominates.
Okay.
So now we are seeing how long Afrobeat will also last. And some of these issues are also critical, because we all know music. For a music to last longer, it is also about the message.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also about the message and the lyrics.
I agree.
For music,
that one of the reasons reggae music is still relevant
for music
today.
to be timeless.
Yeah.
To relate to times, no matter the situation. It's also about your lyrics. So if Bounty Killer is citing Burna, let's say in the next 30 years, we'll still be doing yeah, and all of that. And the kind of things Afrobeat musicians are writing about. It's about love songs and all of that. So can it stand the test of time as reggae and all the other genres have done? Because pick a reggae song from 50 years ago, play it today, and it's still relevant.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yes, we need to, in as much as we think maybe he's hating on the success of Afrobeat and all of that. Yes, there are also pointers that we need to do, because we are not looking at just now. We have seen some genres that was rising at a faster speed, a faster pace, and within some 1, 2, 3 years,
it died.
I
think Azonto would be one of them.
Exactly. So, although Afrobeat is doing so well, let's see if it will stand the test of time, conquer and become that strong a household name like reggae and R&B, rap, and all those other genres. Yes, but for now, it has come to stay. It is what
okay. We are about wrapping up, and before we cut our cake, I'm asking that, have you guys listened to Shatta Wale's MAALI dancehall album? And if you guys have listened, what do you say about it? What is your reaction to it? What is your review?
I have listened to the album.
All right, so it has songs like Taking It, In a Real Life, They Will Know, Heartless, Did My Time, African, Kylie or Killy, Killer Weapon, Richer Than Last Year, Show Me, and so far I think the banging one on the album so far is Mansa Musa featuring Vibes Cartel. I've listened to that song and the song is really dope.
I also agree. In fact, I've listened to the whole collection, and I must congratulate Shatta Wale for such a masterpiece. I mean, for you to even think of him producing all the songs is even one thing that you need to commend him on. My favorite on the project is the Mansa Musa and Richer Than Last Year.
Okay.
Yes, these are two songs that talk strictly about money and how you would want to improve on your incomes or your earning in your daily life. So yes, these are songs these two are my favorites so far.
Okay.
And I must commend him, if not for anything at all, the level of how do you call it, attention to detail that went into this particular project. Yes, I know the Mansa Musa song has its own news and conversation around as in it being part of the GOD album and now being drawn to it. For whatever the conversation is, I am glad at least it is here. because the song nearly got wasted. Nearly got wasted. And
I agree.
For it to be still be
revived
into
with the MAALI album,
gives me some level of joy that yes, at least we pay like huge importance to what.
Yeah, I still think Shatta was very strategic
exactly
with
because
this.
I was just imagining, okay, what a brand like Vibes would say when this particular song is just being treated like any other song, because there's a huge record that will go into history, even not only into Shatta's archives or history, but even the Ghanaian music industry as a whole. So if we are talking about one of our big collaborations, this is definitely going to be one of them. And so I am glad it is being treated with that level of respect and to be added to this particular project. And so far, I think it is doing well. We just need to give it time, and I am sure people would come to love it. The feeling, I'm not surprised, because just like when Black Sherif released his The Villain it was almost like that. Some of the comments that I heard about that particular album is similar to what I'm hearing, but
and now it happens to be the favorite of some people.
Yes, you give it a little time and you realize the reviews have totally changed. So I just want to give it time, give people some time to still soak it, and I know people will come to love it. It is good.
Okay, Chamo, come through.
Yeah, I've not been able to listen to it that much, but I think the marketing or the promotion of the album in general is good. So far so good. I mean, what I've heard about it and how Shatta Wale and the team is going out about it, how they are doing it, I think it's positive, and we should just support it. By going forward, I will listen and then also share my opinion about the song.
Well, you are not a dancehall fanatic.
It will
you like Afrobeats.
That's why I'm not in a hurry to, but I will still find time. That's why I will still find time and listen to it anyway, and share my views.
Nice one. Go come through. I don't know if you have also listened. Tequila.
You can see the passion.
The bomb.
I've listened to snippets of some of the songs, and I think your man Samusa have listened because I wasn't feeling good, so I haven't soaked it as a musician. But I've listened to snippets of it, and me, I enjoy Shatta Wale when he goes dancehall. That is.
Oh, you also those people.
I have some of the last I was playing some song and you were like, I have most of his old dancehall songs. That is what I listen to because the message, that is where Shatta is able to speak. When you listen to some of his dancehall songs, that is where he's able to speak. And that is where you see top level creativity from him when it's dancehall. So his dancehall songs, I've always said, I was happy when I heard he's releasing a dancehall song. And some few reactions that I've watched online, you could see people are happy with the dance. But it's been some time that we had some vibe like that from Shatta Wale. And one thing we have to commend him is his proficiency in writing. Someone who has a lot of songs, who can record a lot of songs, and you won't see that this song is similar to this like repetition of lyrics and all of that. So it is crazy. It is very crazy. The rate at which he records and how he's able to give different kind of vibes and all of that, it is so amazing. And so kudos to him for this album. It will do well, definitely. Most definitely it will do well. And we are just praying how it will be and see what the future holds for Shatta Wale. But now that I'm back, I will soak it. I'll take time and soak it
Well.
Get the details proper.
Well, I have listened to the album. I think over the weekend we were doing some rounds on Saturday in the night, and that was our companion on the trip. We actually listened to it. I love the fact that he was very raw on the lyrics. It is dance hall, so no shaking.
Of course.
So if he's talking about sex, he goes raw. If he's talking about war, he goes raw. Like, that's what I enjoyed about it. Of course, dance hall has no breaks like that as a genre. So yes, so far so very good. I have seen reaction from fans online especially, and it is looking so good. The way the fans are eager. Like Kojo said, there are so many people who love Shatta Wale for dance hall songs. Because that is where they are able to feel. And so many people also loved him with dance hall vibe until recently that he started bringing in the other fusions. So when he goes raw, it takes them back to then times, and they even love him the more. So once again, congratulations to Shatta Wale and the team, and we hope that they continue to give us more. Whilst we still wait for Stonebwoy's Fifth Dimension album, I know that one is also going to be another big one. Yeah, the video is also coming out with Timeless on 31st March as well. We can't wait for all these albums. We are sure going to enjoy some more Afrobeats, not the yeah type. Rose, so are you going to light the fire? Okay. Is that how it is done? I thought you removed the red thing, or
You need to.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think that's how it is. Just no, you won't remove it. Just light it. It will come.
Now try you. Enye ayinisu. Yes, I bet me this still.
Then so be daddy be. My is for you.
Ever two.
Now
so you know.
Oh, na Rose. No, na so do.
No, that's MBSC. I love this favorite part of the video. So what's going to happen?
So you are going to blow the candle and make a wish.
So the birthday man.
Oh, make a wish.
Yes, you blow the candle and you make a wish. Yes.
And Kojo also says what?
I say very proof.
No, I know what Kojo is talking about. Alright, so my wish is that before you blow it before you do the wish.
You make a wish.
Hey. Woo! So our wish is that we continue to live so many years happily, energetic, stronger, and of course make some more money, connect with the world, and do what we do here on Sammy Flex TV. Thanks for the love. Thanks to Usher Baby for this particular cake, and to everybody who supported us in one way or the other. And we are so grateful for your support so far. Thanks to Richie Flex, the editor director of the show, Digital Rasta as currency on camera, to Intimdo Solomon, Intidosu Digital Solutions. He's also here. And Kojo King, your favorite. Kojo, when are you giving them the new song? Looks like first quarter is dying.
What is Intidosu?
When
musicians come with their name, then he come and chastise them.
Intidosu is a legal name.
No.
Intidosu Chambers.
Intidosu they get out.
Solutions.
Who will remember?
Intidosu Chambers.
Okay. No, the podium is nice.
Well, for the
it is your name. You know you are Intim. And Dodu.
Solomon.
Yes, it is your initial, but The combination
for the records, I didn't come up with the name.
Okay.
But I accept any name that they give me.
So it's not your.
All the nicknames.
No. Until so it's a nickname he has been using.
Yes. All the names that you know me for, I never created any of them. It was given to me, and I accepted.
So
it,
it is not
including
a professional business name.
It can be.
It can be.
Why? It can register it.
Listen.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying
yes, I will consider it
for a tech.
It's
not nice.
Digital solution.
In fact, I will consider it.
Digital solution.
Then you see how far it will go.
You will see the results. Is that
when are you giving them a new song?
Yeah.
First quarter is ending.
First quarter,
and you cannot.
Yesterday was 2 months. We released Be Kind.
Yeah.
So I think yes. End of this.
Very soon.
Yeah,
very soon. Don't commit.
Yeah,
this is the pipeline.
Very soon.
Yeah.
It won't be too long. Yeah,
okay.
So they should expect a new song.
Thank you so much, Roland Amate, as well. And I'm sure we are going to meet again tomorrow here on Sammy Flex TV, Showbiz Daily. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us if you've not done that. We are grateful to our subscribers already. God bless you. See you soon. We're out.